We continue this vision long after your submission. Sacred repetition, no knocks in the transmission. Hard rhyme disposition, needed for the expedition. Learns on the mic, making this shit a tradition. Learns, burns, tracks, every direction that he turns. The redwoods upturned as he addresses his concerns. The point of no return, that meeting was adjourned. Excellence is preferred, delivered by stealthy birds. Will Shakespeare, carved from a learning tree. Tipped with cast iron from a bloody killing spree. Spit Boss Kid 3, perfection guaranteed. Classes bourgeoisie, giving away free MP3s. Roots sink so deep, underground smoke screen. Herd of rabid sheep, hope you get what I mean. Try not to oversleep, melatonin and caffeine. Making tracks dirt cheap, the lyrical marines. Tongue twister savages, nothing left to salvage. Hip-hop is our language, the whole fucking package. If you cross this passage, you better micromanage. Turn your head into cabbage, you'll need more than just a bandage. Verbal pyrotechnics, equipped with some relics. A couple of skeptics, and a full fucking cartridge. Lines of skilled archers, some wisdom and some knowledge. Clean up your garbage, and go back to fucking college. Redeem your voucher, at the top of the tower. Spit Boss Kin power, devours meteor showers. If you fuck with us, we'll grind you into flour. Roll you out on a pan and put you in the oven for an hour. The branches of a tree provide shade for you and me. Learns this out in the sun, practicing Tai Chi. His effortless movement trains all of the students. Learns, speaks hip-hop, and he's perfectly fluent.
I walk the line, but I ain't Johnny Cash's age. Same line that tightrope walkers spit today. Break your spine for bragging about all that carry weight. I'm here to stay. All you rappers bugging me, get the raid mixed with Lysol and pepper spray. Since salt and pepper days, I was a WMD waiting to detonate, accelerating mock speeds. A light beam in a time machine, faster than light speed. I am hip-hop, I own the title deed. A workaholic, smokeaholic, alcoholic. This is learning tree, bitch. Get your heads out the toilets. I smoke so much weed, but falls out my armpits. I shit marijuana leaves. I'm God on guitar riffs with ghetto roots down to the turpentine. Words divine, a great MC like UFOs, hard to find. I'm Chris Rios, Chris Wall, and Chris Style combined. Before Christ, ready to save Whitney Houston's life. She's an angel, I'm a devil with a halo, flipping tables. Publish my independency, fuck a label. I rap for the charities before the salary. Militant personality, my reality show. You mad at me? Cause I'm the truth, 100 proof, guaranteed. Real life, real lyrics inside a Mac, INT, OSH, Mac Pro or PC. It's all the same, they my sons, drinking my sperm cells through the water maze. And why the Ukraine, Australia to Canada? I sterilize radio stations, neutralize neurotransmitters, transmitting hatred. They talk money with a negative bank statement. They ain't shit. I'm the fertilizer on a fertile earth, enhancing the fertility rate. Ladies love my words, re-innovating the crime game. Cause my hustle births are new hustlers' perks. And HIV contagion, want the germs?
How do sacred trees tie in with the Kabbalah? How do you free the public mind from mass control?
This channel is about hip-hop. Nothing but hip-hop. This channel was designed to attract and locate hip-hop heads of the highest regard from all over the world. This channel grows slow because finding the right people takes time. If you are watching this live video right now, it means you bleed and breathe hip-hop. We're glad you're here. You are why this channel exists. Now let's get the party started. Enjoy the show.
We bid you welcome to the Temple of Bars. Join Iggy, Lady Poetic, Chuck Kaiser, and Will Shake at the helm as we conjure hip-hop from across all realms.
What is everybody? Temple of Bars! What is up? Welcome to the show. Glad to be here. It's a new time. It's a new day. We got a lot going on. This is 9.1, so this is kind of like a regular show. We're just doing all requests, five or six from each of us, and then 5 or 6 from the community. Point 2, we're actually in the works of maybe doing full albums. of the MC Olympics champion. So next week we're doing what Redman album press are we doing next week?
Muddy Waters.
So next week on 9.2 we are doing Muddy Waters by Redman because he won MC Olympics for 8.3. So and then of course 0.3 is MC Olympics. So please open up a second window and go to the community page and click on the community tab and vote your MCs in. You can seed 8 MCs. Right now we got Black Thought winning. We got DMX up there. We got Capadon up there. I got Jizza up there.
Wax is still hanging around. Yeah, Wax is hanging around. Yeah, so right now with 14 votes, we got Black Thought, 12 votes with DMX, 11 for Jizza and Capadonna apiece. And then Wax has 10. Aesop Rock has 9. Common is coming in with 8. And rounding out the top 8 is Immortal Technique with 8.
Immortal Technique with 8. I hope he makes it, dude. He's a savage lyricist. Ignacio, how are you, buddy?
I'm doing great, man. Doing great. Just, again, getting adjusted to the Monday thing now. But
yeah.
Hey, I mean, it's still out for fun and do what we do. Say what's up to everybody who's watching us right now. I see Paul Sample in the chat. I see Lethal here. What's up, guys? How are y'all doing?
Okay, awesome. Lady Poetic, how are you doing?
Yeah, doing well.
We're good. We can win, and the mic check worked. We whatever you did, it worked.
Smooth.
So whatever you're doing, keep on doing it. Preston, how are you, buddy?
I'm doing wonderful, man. Just enjoying life.
Oh,
welcome back.
Yeah, welcome back, buddy.
Yeah, welcome back.
Let's get into the first one of the evening, guys. Let's get this party started. Thank you for being here. Make sure to subscribe, like this video. Share this video with your friends. We actually, Swollen members just shared one of our videos on their Instagram page, which I thought was pretty cool. Dude. And not only because it was shared on my Wilkshake Instagram. Lionel, just fucking losing his mind over there. Swollen members. Not only was it a Wilkshake posted post, they actually did some research and found out what the podcast was called, and found our actual Temple of Bars podcast on Instagram and tagged us in that. So they did some research and they're happy to be watching. This is from Kaiser. It is False Prophets, The Psycho Realm, Sick Jackin', Big Duke, and Be Real. Let's do it right now.
Came here to help you with your spirituality and how to find your soul to me. I wanna set you free from negativity and all the pain you receive. Have faith, believe in your way, got your master creator. God's kingdom is at hand from sea to the sand.
Wow.
In the desert with spirituality, origin begins. Follow me to the heavens. Your spirit is capable of much more than whores and liquor. In trucks to kill you quicker than your master intended.
Loved above all, but Miami of your kind was my downfall. By those weak in the mind, destroy one by one mankind. Am I emperor? Viva, emperor, your lady like plague. Viva, third of age residents, cricket senators, politicians, and country presidents. Everybody will feel the presence and of all innocence, and everything makes no sense.
Who are you? The devil or an angel, just another stranger.
So that's Sick Jack, and the guy before this was Big Duke.
Evil, what you conceal, I reveal to all people.
Right.
False prophets,
Gotcha.
burn to dust in the fire, bring it down your whole empire.
I gave you my son and Moses with the power to part the Red Sea, to flee from Egypt, to be free. But many of you have turned your backs when astray, worship idols in your blasphemous ways. You lost faith, you're lacking belief. Is your grief caused by the mischievous deceiver, the beast, tormenting your mind and soul? It's not too late before I have to turn my back and close the gates of my kingdom. And all the wicked burned. Hear the trumpets in heaven when my son will return.
I took your faith. Underworld Lord, bring them trace. Everyday lives and temptations bring better sweet taste. Condemned to live in my misery space. Like a morale touch the soul of the whole human race. Memories of evil in the mind don't erase. You can't escape all your actions of taste. Written down like story attached to your face. Accounts of your long and winding road. Listen to the truths of the world and destinies I hold.
Who are you? The devil or an angel? Just another stranger bringing danger. Temptation is the root of evil. What you conceal, I reveal to all people. False prophets will burn to dust in the fire, bringing down your whole empire.
Okay, I realize this is a Psycho Realm release featuring Be Real, and I love Psycho Realm. I love Sick Jackin. I love Big Duke, but like Be Real just squashed them. Like his mic control and his volume was just on another level. However, I like Big Duke coming in right after the first Be Real verse. I like that transfer from really tight, sharp Be Real lyrics, like lackadaisical, drunken boxing type of flow from Big Duke. It was a nice transition because they were so different. The flows were so different, but it worked really well. But then it was kind of like a mashup between Big Duke and Sick Jackin in the middle, then another Be Real verse where he kind of destroyed the beat again. So I think it was kind of it was a lopsided track, but I think that's kind of what they were going for, to highlight Be Real's talent and put them on their album, because I know those guys are buddies and they go back quite a while. I can listen to that any day of the week. I loved it. There was some really, really distant scratching and cuts in like one of the tracks on the beat, not the whole beat, just one of the sample tracks on the beat. Little mild, but it added to it. It gave another level. So I'm going to give it a solid 8.2. Yeah, what are you saying, Nacio?
Yeah, I think this is one of those tracks that's like a solid 8. It's got a little bit of everything in it. It's got a little bit of some cuts. It's got a little bit of the hard kick and snare, that you hear in the boom bap. But with their little Psycho Realm twist to it. I think Sick Jackin and Big Duke held their own. When all three of them get together, their music, I think Be Real tends to push Sick Jackin and Big Duke to push their pen a little bit harder when all three of them are on a track together. But I think this is a solid 8, just all the way around.
Solid 8. Presto, what are you saying?
I enjoyed that a lot. I really like that beat. I really like that. I'm not even sure what that was, like a maraca or something on it.
Something.
It was enjoyable. It was and saying lackadaisical, that's exactly what I was thinking, but about the beat, And then the sharp lyrics over top of that was really, really nice. I agree with Ignacio. I felt like they all held their own. I'm gonna give it an 8.5. I really enjoyed that.
8.5. Chuck, what are you saying?
I didn't hear it, so I kind of came in at the very end. So
okay, no vote for you, Lady Poetic. What are you saying?
Yeah, I agree with the above stated. Really great chemistry going on between the three. Be Real took it home, of course. I thought the beat was interesting. It just had a certain motif to it, the way it blended together. It was lacking a bit on production for me overall. But I'm going to give it a 7.75.
Yeah, 7.75. Be Real's voice was way louder. I don't know if that was on purpose or what, but anyway, the crowd says 100% say yes, they want that on the playlist. So on the playlist it goes. By the way, if you're interested in downloading, we have thousands probably of tracks in playlist format.
I don't even,
probably thousands.
Somewhere close to it.
All the playlists that are available on the channel, download them, subscribe to those playlists. They are updated regularly. Next one we got is from Presto. We got Wax. Wax is already in the top 8 seeds for .3's MC Olympics. So let's keep it going for Wax. Wax Mushroom Trip Freestyle. I've heard this. I think Presto actually sent me this probably a little bit. And Presto, I'm still thinking you can probably get your volume up a little bit. It sounds great. Don't get me wrong, but you're a little quieter than us. Wax Mushroom. I just want to be able to hear your review perfectly on this because it is your track. This is Mushroom Trip Freestyle. Let's do it. Presto's got all new gear.
Nice.
Yeah.
Ooh la 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 echo.
He's on mushrooms.
Getting bread like a pigeon from a senior citizen, sitting in a park, both loitering and littering, spitting with the dark. Contrast vastly different with shit that finna get under your skin like it was glycerin. My lane got one car in it. My British brethren be like, that shit is hard, isn't it? Raw with it, the ultimate, making you withdraw all timidly. Timothy Leary, visually hear me. Images appear both vividly and clearly, riveting and eerie, like watching an old film, knowing each and every actor's in a coffin or a kiln. I don't do a lot of bonding, lot of talking, it ain't often I'm responding. On my high horse through the high plains wandering, the sunset I ride off into is Wakandan. Lots of people fond of my pondering, underlings over yonder, they somberly sing my praises. Faces that look reluctant, phrases both repugnant and redundant. Humdrum dumb shit I get confronted with. Your one-upmanship done sunk and shit. Iceberg to the lung, quick puncture it. You unsure, uncomfortable as one could get. I once learned on a mushroom trip to shut the fuck up. This part of life, suck it up like a tractor beam in this elaborate dream in which you're the lead actor being casted in every scene, no matter if it's comedic acting or dramatic leaning. And candidly, the camera and the screen can't be mean. And there's no one you can hide behind, the people you can stand between. The songs are unwritten, there's no Rodgers and Hammerstein, and you don't get to just walk to the side and grab a tambourine. Dead ringer for a lead singer. This world way too cold, I moved to Cali, I don't need winter. Practiced at my craft, mastered it like Splinter, but it's funny, it was way more fun to be a beginner. Now I'm spoiled rotten by the flow I'm used to. Truthfully, it took a while to develop like photos used to. Flash forward, now I own a booth too. And people often say you look nice next to that microphone, it suits you. Tour band smile dryly as I cruise through. Fuck it, I do it live like O'Reilly or the Roots do. Few screws loose, highly cuckoo. Irie is honey boo boo with a stein full of yoo-hoo. Screw you and what your whack crew wants. You lack nuance, I disregard you and stack loot like the DuPonts. Paint a picture perfectly with words that keep graphic designers inspired to create some new fonts. Times new romance,
awesome.
the rhymes through my mind, I am fine-tooth combing. Post-COVID, you can catch me on the road again, mind wide open as I drive through Bozeman. America, I'm applying to be your spokesman, coast to coast from Roanoke to Oakland. Who dosed him? Who knows him? Who brought him here? What's he smoking? I'll have some of that. Get to rolling. Yo, he got a twin, can we clone him? What's he cloaked in? Is that regular leather or goat skin?
Now, I watched that entire video, and he's just sitting in the in front of a mic, staring in the camera, freestyling. That was pure freestyle. I mean, some of them might have been written bars, but like its presentation was freestyle.
Right,
And the thing I
right.
like about Wax is you never fucking know what he's gonna say or do. Like he's so surprising every time. Very unpredictable, very hard to read where his brain's going. He's got a very complex brain. And you see that especially when he's freestyling, but even when he's riding the bike and doing the freestyle on the bike through town, still how do you come up with the shit when you're like, he's riding a bike and he's
Right.
freestyling just like this.
Right.
He's not looking at any words. He's staring right into the camera like I am right now. Like there's no, if that is all memory, great. It's still considered a freestyle, I guess, if it's memory, but not like organized. You might have a bar here. I just like his flow, dude. I like his style. I like his attitude. I like his energy. Like he's got a real fun-loving energy, and that freestyle was a perfect example of that. Like it's not serious. He's not like a serious gangster rapper. He's an artist.
Right.
He's a pure artist, and I appreciate that. I'm gonna give that a solid 9. I can listen to that any day of the week. What do you say, Ignacio?
Yeah, I like that, dude. That is that's an example of why Wax is doing well in the MC Olympics. Like that pocket he stayed in the whole time was pretty dope. Just in the way he just rode the beat. And what's cool is yes, the beat was that. It was just a beat. So it was just, a few bars and looped again to keep him going through. But it didn't feel like it for some reason. It's just the way he was, just bouncing in and out of it. It felt good still. I'd love to hear him over an Apollo Brown beat to see how he would do with something like that, because it's about the same tempo usually that you'll find that this was in. But a 9, easy 9.
Solid 9. Preston, what are you saying?
Yeah. Sorry about that. I wanted to pick something like newer. This is just one of his most fire, like newer things. I think the word freestyle is just like a subject to like YouTube, and like you kind of have to put in some keywords to get more views sometimes. But yeah, definitely was like he went free for some parts and pieced together some parts that he probably
he had some scripts. He had some script, but no template.
Even without the word freestyle, still just fire bars and just crazy and incredible wordplay. I'm gonna give it a 9.5. I'm biased.
9.5. Chuck, what are you saying? Chuck?
There we go. Sorry.
There you go. No problem.
So I mean, this feels like the kind of thing that if you and your friends were like sitting around in the living room and somebody just like spat this sitting on the couch,
Yes.
and it would be cool for that. But it's also like, for me anyways, doesn't really have much value outside of that moment.
Okay.
It's like if you're there in that setting, in that context, then like that's cool and you vibe with that, and it's just like a thing that's happening. And but like outside of that, does something you want to explicitly put on and play and listen to, doesn't do that for me.
Right.
So it would be great in a different context, but as something to explicitly bring up and listen to.
As far as Temple of Bars goes and playlist replay value, so what are you giving it?
I'm going to give it the respectable 7 because I think that kind of straddles the middle ground, and I think it's higher than that in a different context and lower than that in this context.
Right. Lady Puttick, what are you saying?
Yeah, so I liked it right away. Really clean, crisp bars on this. Excellent wordplay. I really liked how he enunciated on the words, and it's hard to keep up a flow like that on a beat of this BPM. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
it's hard to do that. It really is. So I appreciated that. I didn't mind the beat, but it halfway through it got a little bit repetitive for me and started to distract me. And so for like a track as a whole, that brought it down a notch. It was just a little too somber and repetitive for me. But bar wise, it was dope. So
that's kind of a thing too. Wax does. It's almost like exaggerated enunciation.
Okay.
Like he's so clean, like over the top, not even regular language. It's like animated. I get what you're saying. So what are you giving it?
No, I'll give it an 8.75.
8.75,
Sure.
and 67% in the crew want that on the playlist. So that is going in the playlist. Next one that we got, guys, is from me. And Just Law is a artist, not a new artist, but a new artist to me, only the last couple years, and I've been kind of slowly dipping into Just Law. And he's caught my attention, so I figured to request him. Turns out that Lethal seems to think that I picked the perfect version. Lethal, trust me, I had nothing to do with that. It was totally random. But I'm glad that we got I'm glad that we got the best version for you. This is Just Law, 180 Degrees. He's also in MC Olympics and not doing so well, is he?
No.
That's too bad.
I think he's only got 2 or 3 votes.
Well, it's like
Son of a bitch.
The first round is more of a popularity contest.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I'm gun crazy. It's how every rhyme has begun lately. I'm not somebody who cares a lot for someone's safety. I'm not somebody who stops and makes a 180. I'm not somebody till your body parts stiffen. Physicians, it's over your heart listening. I like to let my gun stare in the face of a fallen victim. If he waits, he'll want the hair of the dog that bit him. But I never get a reply, it's eye for an eye. With me, it's once bitten, twice shy. Got a lot of guns in the supply, so I gotta wet niggas now. Can't wait till the water runs dry. There's bloodshed in the streets, I am indebted to the deceased. The dead can't rest without peace. I'm chased by the damned and the police. You do a lot of dirt, you wake up with sand in the sheets.
I pull a 4-4 from out of the seat, a body a beat. Clear niggas out of the street, nobody can creep. Holler when it's time for the blood, for the blood, for the blood to get spilled. I pull a 4-4 from out of the seat, a body a beat. Clear niggas out of the street, nobody can creep. Holler when it's time for the blood to get spilled. When the hammer comes, we don't care who we fight.
My got heavy, I need the flatbed on the back of a Chevy. I need half of a second to be packed and ready. Then I'm out the door, putting in time and labor. So if my gun overweight, then I'm its enabler. Cops chasing me, I can't escape my violent past. So I gotta eat and run, or dine and dash. People wanna meet the man that's behind the mask. Cause my face been all over in simulcast. But I'm always outside, I restrain flight. Cause the best place to hide is in plain sight. I'm a machine, my murders last days and nights. With no traces of DNA or data bites. I heard cops coming, I left the gun on the floor. I left a bucket of blood above the front door. Wish I was there, they probably were in an uproar. But we all square, all's fair and love and war.
4-4 from out of the seat, a body a beat. Clear niggas out of the street, nobody can creep. Holler when it's time for the blood to get spilled. I pull a 4-4 from out of the seat, a body a beat. Clear niggas out of the street, nobody can creep. Holler when it's time for the blood to get spilled. When the hammer comes, we don't care who we fight.
You know, he does this thing on the end of his syllables where he adds a rasp on like the last second of the syllable. You know who else does that? Vinny Paz fucking does that. They have very similar voices, him and Vinny Paz. They have the same level of aggression in their bars. I mean, that was like, can't hide from your past. Hey, look who it is. It's Vincent. What's up, man? You can't hear us, but right on, dude.
Hey, what's up, everybody?
Right on, dude. But yeah, Vinny Paz, he reminds me of Vinny Paz, the same level of aggression, same thing, like can't hide from my tarnished past, my violent past. The best way to hide is in plain sight. I'm just here, and there's nothing you can do about it. It's who I am. I'm proud of who I've become, and you can't take that from me. Take it or leave it. I'm gonna suffer with what you have to throw at me because I'd rather be in the limelight, in my public eye, rather than under your fucking shadows. I love that confidence bars. Love the tone. Like I said, really reminds me of Vinny Paz. He's like the black Vinny Paz. 180 Degrees, production by C Lance. I'm going to give that a solid 9.5. I can listen. That's right up my alley. All the scratches on the beat. The production was sick. The aggression was sick. The format was sick. Ignacio, what are you saying?
Yeah, actually, I caught the Vinny Paz vibes. I just caught like a kind of a real Army of the Pharaohs kind of vibe too, with the whole track as a whole. Yeah, as a whole. I don't know. I liked it, but I guess I thought about that a lot during the track, so it kind of distracted me just a bit, but not enough to say like, oh, I missed a whole lot. But this track was pretty dope. I'm gonna give it an 8.75.
8.75. Preston, what do you say?
Yeah, it kind of reminded me of like Sean Price. The beat was a little bit slow for me. I thought the beat was like, I don't know, it didn't really match up with the Jada Kiss or the Sticky Fingers sample. I thought it was a little bit off. The production could have been a little bit better. But I mean, all that being said, it's still an 8.5. I thought it was fire.
8.5. Chuck, what are you saying?
I'm gonna give that an 8. That was a dope track. Not really my thing. I don't really vibe with the with the kind of horrorcore murder kind of lyricism, but I can appreciate it for what it is, and that was pretty dope. Like what he did, the way it was delivered. We kind of put it all together as a track. I think it was a great track. So I'm gonna give that an 8. Still not for me, but for what it is, it's an 8.
It's a good track. Lady Poetic, what are you saying?
Yeah, I agree. There was something about the beat I would have liked tightened up just a little bit, but I really liked it. It brought that energy. It was just really dark. The bass hit really hard. So those are all the elements I liked about that. I like the rasp and the grit in his voice. Maybe some more complexity to the lyrics would have been appreciated, but for what he did with it, I get it. It was pretty dope. This was solid overall. I'm going to give it 8.5.
Yeah, I like the word grit. That's a good word for it. 80% in the chat want that, so we are 3 for 3. Let's move on to Lady Poetic's track.
Yeah.
Retrinanen.
Good luck with that. I think it's Ra, Trina, Anan, because it's the three of their
Latrina
names.
I see. This is all brand new to me. How is this a new artist, or is this something you got in the bank?
No, see, look, let me set this up real quick. So I was digging through the crates looking for some Nonchalant circa 5 o'clock, right?
Okay.
And I'm going down the rabbit hole, and then I come across this gem from just a few years ago. What?
Right on.
The two other MCs that were unfamiliar to me, but Nonchalant I'm familiar with, but they all bring it. So yeah.
Okay, cool. Let's get into it right now.
Class but never paid attention. Fresh paper, number 2 pencil. Busy writing rhymes, staring out the window. I can see myself on billboard pictures. Little kid, but with a lot of vision. Single home, one television. I will wash the dishes, tell my little sisters I'ma make it one day in the music business. Grew up listening to Salt and Pepper, Roxanne Shante, and a couple others. Whatever happened to women and substance? Nowadays, only a couple others. So I fill my cup up with plenty of it. Double up, they say it's all or nothing. I was born with nothing, did a lot of struggling. So before I go, I'ma accomplish something. Yeah, let's get into it. Yeah, look, hey, you are now rocking with the best. The real life, this is not a test. All I need is a little time, just a minute more, not a second less. All the mother went and took a rest, but these queens went and took it less. For these bars, you gon' need a rest, cause these bras are some lethal weapons. That's 9 on the beat. Got Roddy MC, Queen. We bomb when you know warning, so keep calm when you speak. Set it off with a bang. We bout to murder the gang. Whether you heard of me or not, I'm making sure niggas remember the name. So how'd I figure the flame? Coco, they say I'm sick in the brain. Me and you, we not the same. I'm in a whole other lane. Say what you wanna, but you wanna pull me, I hit you. So with them things. That's when you know I ain't playing. Cause you slang. Now that's dope, yeah. Now that's dope, nigga. Yeah, that's dope.
Yeah. Don't I hate waiting? Ain't I impatient? You mistakenly thought I was a rookie. I'm Gary Payton. My career at a standstill. Feel like I've been blanking. I'm just saying I ain't delirious. I don't take nothing too serious.
Oh, now we rapping. Trina got me on my Kenilworth. A hungry artist, I eat a rapper for dinner first. I watch my circles, the energy in the inner worth. This game is sinister, that's why I call the minister. Hello? Remember her? The one that gave you battle rap and fanny packs. Watch the winner walls on my accord. I want my Grammy back. Hand me that, give them what they want. It's 5 o'clock, hit up Nonchalant. Like this for the city, for the dreamers, for the have-nots. The underdogs with big paws, I'm the mascot. Don't worry about the destination or the last stop. Hey, you ain't know we been dope, go play the last drop.
Yeah, that's dope, nigga. Yeah, that's dope, nigga. Yeah, that's dope, nigga. Yeah, that's dope, nigga.
Hey, yo. I wanna ask a few questions. Will there be more sessions of you dropping blessings or?
Killing me with these 21 questions. I will kill like 21 sessions. That will give you 21 blessings. That will teach you 21 lessons. That my lyrics always gon' have a higher percentage of some relevance. Yours narcoleptic, lazy, lack intelligence. No hate though, really wanna connect you dum-dum just like you Legos. In the meantime, kill so many more micro pesos. Cause hypothetical privileges got me all on my biblical. Nonchalant, you so lyrical. That is why we be feeling you. Flatline, nah, where the hell you been? Hate that line. Check 1, 2 on the mic, hit flames on the food, then making me that line. Flatline, another dead mic and I wake up the Nonchalant. I did at my hiatus, so you listening to the greatest, baby. Yeah, that's dope, man.
Cook it.
What?
316s, love the format. It's weird. The beat was nothing special. It was pretty simple. It was low key, but it's all they needed. It's all they needed. I like the structure. 316s, fantastic. One cool thing in the mix that they did is the middle verse section. They really compressed her voice for the first 8 bars, then released all the compression halfway through, and it gave a whole new element. Sounded like a fourth MC, which I thought was really cool. Like that's like subtle, nuanced mixing level that's subconscious. They're battle ready. You can tell they're seasoned. Don't like the beat that much, but love the first MC that came in. She was sharp and aggressive. They all were. Middle one was a little laid back, but the last one had some aggression too. Sharp, keen, loved it. I'm gonna give that a solid 9. Ignacio, what are you saying?
Okay, these ladies ate the fuck. They ate the fuck out of this track. I'm sorry. They wow. Hey, LP. Good shit right there.
Cheers.
Good
Thanks,
shit.
buddy.
Yeah, that was dope.
I knew
that
you'd
was,
appreciate this one.
Oh, that was dope. Oh, hell yeah. Like, yeah, bars, just bars and bars. And the way they each had their own cadence to the beat. And oh man. And then the last MC just flipping it the way, oh my, yeah. This has got criteria all over it. 9.5. Easy.
9.5. Presto, what are you saying?
I like this one a lot. Yeah, I really enjoyed the structure of it. How it was like a poem at the very beginning, like an intro poem, and then the first MC, I have no idea who it was, did like really, really nice triplets, and then I think that it was Nonchalant was the middle MC.
Non was last.
Beat make.
Non was last.
Yeah, she was last.
Well, I was impressed by the middle MC actually. Very, very nice. Sounded beautiful. I'm gonna give it a 9.5. Song of the night.
9.5 song of the night. Chuck, what are you saying?
This was dope as fuck.
Sweet.
Yeah. So
I love Happy Chuck.
Yeah, I'm. So. Yeah. All right. All right. The delivery on it was, and this is what I thought was so cool about it was, it was the way it was put together, the track as a whole, and the way like the DJ was kind of all put in there, like the whole thing was very much the style of like a live track with a live DJ, you know, and like in how you would have like a live DJ kind of continuously kind of changing it up as the different C's came in and out, and it's like that's how it would sound if you were hearing that live with the live DJ kind of messing with the beat as they were going. And you know, like it's, you know, you don't typically hear it like that on a produced track, you know. And it was really cool because it felt like, you know, I don't know, like it felt like a live show where they were spitting fire. Yeah. And it was that was great. I loved it. So I'm gonna go 9.2. So
9.2.
Awesome.
Lady Pwedek, what are you saying? Thanks for that one.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm glad you guys enjoyed this. So first MC was Kenilworth Katrina. Again, new to me, but I've checked out some of her stuff. She's really dope. She's got some really nice videos out there, a bunch of singles. She's cold with it. And then the second MC was Robbie MC. Again, I had never heard of her, but she's got a few dope things out there as well. Yeah, beautiful voice, really sweet tone. You know, she just bodied the bars. That was really nice. And I agree with you, like the compression, the switch up, that just really.
Yeah, that was awesome.
Yeah, that was nice. And then
that made the track for me.
Yeah, that was really dope. And then Nonchalant was the anchored the track here. She produced this beat as well. Yeah. And then there is a little video for it, like a little music video. And Chuck, she's making the beat in real time as each MC takes their turn, like rapping. And it's just it's so cool. It's just so neat. Cool. So
I mean that comes across and you can feel it. It's awesome.
Yeah.
Great.
That's dope.
So what are you scoring it, Lady Pwedek?
I mean, I've been rotating this for like a month now. I'm gonna give it a 9.5.
9.5 song of the night for all of us, I'm assuming, so far.
So
So far,
so
we got
far.
a lot of music left.
Not
But
chill.
100% in the crowd wants that on the list. Next one we got is Iggy, Apollo
Yeah.
Brown, and Joel Ortiz, Grace of God, featuring DJ Los. Let's do it. Oh, that is smooth.
Just put the headphones on. Sounds so nice. We all crabs in a barrel. Just chose to do my climbing in barbed wire ankles. I was winning half the battle. I'm from where the worst thing that you could ever do is tattle. They'll zip your mouth shut and zip you up and skedaddle. I used to walk through the peas and jump from my own shadow. The mountain bike niggas will clap you. Try to haggle for that chain or that bracelet or that watch or that ring. It's off the chain. Brace yourself and watch out when it ring. Gum wrappers in my mouth folded up like fronts. I even took them shits out when I rolled up my blunts. I wanted to be like the dealers, feared like the killers, fresh like the boosters, attitude what the deal is. Niggas ask me where I'm from and I'd say Brooklyn proud. Wore my Timbs all year round and my kush was loud. And the police, they did the same shit y'all seeing now, except camera phones wasn't now. Grace of guns,
All those scratches are so sick.
I'm just a product of where the youngins move product. We all believe in God, but we look up to the shotters. Iron in my goose, test my pride, I let it loose. Just boys in the hood that watch Menace to Society and Juice. I never wanted to go that route. I felt like Cuba in a car without the heart to tell Doe to let me out. Hope God don't judge me when he judge me. The devil worked pretty, damn hard to make it ugly. Know everything that glitter ain't gold, but man, that ice made all that glitter look cold. Thought I was playing without that flicker, that glow. Now that I'm wise, I realize that all I did was hide. Long as they staring at that chain, they won't look inside my eyes and see the pain, see the hurt, see the person I disguise. Can't write about it all if there's no words that could describe the images in my head that visit me in my bed. If I ain't talk to the Lord, man, spiritually I'd be dead. By the grace of God, by the grace of God, I escaped that place by the skin of my teeth. I'm here though, still here though.
You know, if you're going to have a chorus where there's no lyrics, throw some cuts in there. Thank God the production was fucking off the chain. There's one bar that he said in there where he's like, the person that I'm hiding, there's no way to write it if the words aren't there to describe it, whatever he said there, but that was the context of what he meant. Like, as far as a man with a history of mental illness, that is like the most true thing. That there's so much time when you're suffering that you're oblivious to your suffering. You don't even, there's no context. There's no way to perfectly describe what you're going through because the words aren't there. So there's no way to live it. There's no way to live what you're going through. There's no way to explain it to anybody. So you're just kind of fucked by yourself, alone at sea, because you can't even explain what's going on to yourself. And that seemed like that was kind of a general theme for the tune. You know, grace of God, just like God willing, we survive and we keep on going. I got through it. A lot of people don't. Sounds like he's going through it still. Maybe he's on the way of getting through mental illness. Love the beats, love the scratching in the choruses. I can't tell the difference between who was who, Joel Ortiz or Apollo Brown. Was there even two
Apollo
MCs
Brown
on
is
that?
Apollo Brown's the producer.
Okay, so it was all Joel Ortiz. Okay, lyrical, love the content. Little down in the dumps more for my liking, but I respect it. Like, I have nothing against a down track. and like a heavy consciousness track. I have nothing against that, but I like the party. So I'm gonna give it a solid 8.3. No, I'm gonna give it an 8.7. 8.7. Ignacio, what are you saying?
This, for me, I am kind of going down the Joel Ortiz rabbit hole and just kind of, I'm trying to understand him the way Joe likes him so much. So I'm just trying to get a better understanding of who he is as an MC and how his pen is and things like that. And for me, this gave me a great example of his storytelling ability and what he can do when he sits down for a concept track and put something together. And I liked it. I really, really liked it. Again, it's something I came across just going down the Joel Ortiz rabbit hole, something I thought, hey, let me bring this to the table and see what this, how this fares. For me, it's probably in like the 8.75, 9 range. So I'll give it the 9. I'll give it the 9 because I really like Apollo Brown. I appreciate his work.
I love the beat. Presto, what are you saying?
Yeah, for me, this beat it doesn't really get a whole lot better. The beat was super fire. Like I could listen to that all day long on loop.
Just on loop, yep.
The cuts were like as good as it gets. Both of those are 10 out of 10. I felt like Joel Ortiz had some bars in there. I enjoyed it. I just feel like Joel Ortiz is best when he has some aggression, when it's like a pumped up beat, For me, it's that being said, it's still a 9. I really liked it. It was still dope,
9. Chuck, what are you saying?
So this was interesting because subject matter wise and even just overall like kind of storytelling mode, it was very similar, I think, to his OG track, the fairly new one, and where he's really saying that like not a lot of people make it out, shout out to those who do, and it was the same kind of messaging, and so I kind of like, and whether it's fair or not, I keep like comparing the two of those. I keep comparing this one to that one, and I think just overall like that one just was a much better track. And maybe that's not fair to compare the two, but it seemed like the same messaging and the same story, in addition to the same style. And like the tracks were different styles, but it was like him in the same kind of style. And so whether it's fair to compare the two or not, like mentally I kept doing that, and hey
man, whatever
happens. I think that one was better in that regard. So that being said, this wasn't bad. It was good. I just don't think it was as good as that one, fair or not. And so I'm still gonna give it an 8 though, because I think it was done well. But I think this concept, he did that a lot better elsewhere.
Okay, cool. Lady Puttick, what are you saying?
So this reminds me of something that would be on a modern day, like Boys in the Hood or Menace to Society soundtrack. You know what I mean? I like that Cuba Gooding line. That was nice. Firebeat, really, really like that. It's a whole vibe, and for the concept and for the type of track that it was very, very well done. Yeah, it was heavy. It was deep, but it was really well done overall. So yeah, solid track. I'm gonna give this one a 9.
Solid 9, 100% in the chat want it. We are 5 for 5. Track number 6 is from Chuck. It is Arrested Development. Hourglass featuring my boy Cannabis, Diana King, Sky Zoo, Chris Pelser, and Kafiga in Speech. Let's get into it right away. You know this one, Lady Poetic?
I do not. I'm excited.
It's brand new.
Diana King. Okay.
Brand new.
This whole album is like every track has a lot of features on it. It's an interesting album.
Time I run out. Sha-la-la-la, sha-la-la-la. Can't hold we tongue, cause we no longer young. Sha-la-la-la, sha-la-la-la. Can't hold me mouth. Won't you hold my hand today? In this world there's so many worries. Let me get lost in your gaze. No more living my life in a hurry. Anytime we go, we'll rise and love will find a way to live. Have mercy. Cause no one's
They're just gonna
me that my daughter's over. Living in the dusk of my life, what is there to fuss over? The daughter slaughtered in a school where the mother drove her. A mass murderer, open fire, there can't be closure. This will never be kosher, I feel helpless as a voter. I've been yelling gun control, but I am not the controller. I can relate to smokers, how can anyone be sober? Yet I'm sober, I'm having problems keeping my composure. And I'm feeling things so intensely. I'm taking showers, but they don't rinse me. They say I'm sensitive, that incenses me. On my path, I am an empath with emotional sympathies. Feeling such energies, instilling my inner peace. Trying to find some release. Pick up the phone, baby, please. Our time is all that we get. My hourglass has been flipped, sand is just flowing through it.
Won't you hold my hand today?
Yeah.
In this world, there's so many worries. Let me get lost in your gaze. No more living my life in a hurry. And in time we go, we'll rise and love will find a way to last. Cause no one's putting sand in top of a hourglass.
The hourglass is cracked, couple shards missing. The sand was God-given, but now it's all spilling. Stay in my lane, play my part, pray for God's wisdom. And yeah, I still spit them bars, boy, God willing. Yeah, it's all nonsense till you wake up to unsanctioned torture. Zip tied to an armrest, opposable thumb, compressed foam ball when palm flex. Please try to be still for blood draw next. The cisgender had a mentor, pansexual offender. Tried to furnish an answer, but can't remember which one of the garments in the closet fit better. Gotta be the worst brain fart ever. Salty tears add flavor to the otherwise sweet popcorn, something we all get mocked for. You like that color? There's more of those in the top drawer. It looks great on your hip hop song.
Will you hold my hand today?
Yeah.
In this world, there's so many worries. Let me get lost in your gaze. No more living my life
The fastest way is slowly.
in time we go, we'll rise and love will find a way to last.
Yeah.
Mercy.
Do it like this. Yeah. The quote-unquote celebrated rap lad who became a legend from celebrating the block and celebrating black dads. All the milestones I achieved, they put a light above. But know it's double the scars whenever you fight for love. The one who spoke of how the corner store looked at us, and then who spoke of how the corner store was took from us. All the brilliant things that gradually threw you hope became the epilogue attached to the bluest notes. And I picture me, fresh off the stoop, where my enemy is Branson bags and Leroy Campbell imagery, juggling the world I know in all its symmetry, and now side-eyeing it with my eyes on my mini-me, buried in a smile. Underneath it I'm Tyson for everything on the prowl, cause everything is for miles. So if ever I bow, applause is surrounding that, for raising mine before they raise their hourglass.
Hold my hand, it won't be long.
Believe it.
Don't let go, that love grip strong. No more pain, no more crying out to God. See you on the other side, y'all. Yeah, another eye pictorial. Some corrective development for all of you. You dig?
Oh, I love
Vote
the
for
beat.
cannabis, my rhymes ain't rigged.
Hold my hand today. In this world, there's so many worries. Let me get lost in your gaze. No more living my life in a hurry. And in time we go, we'll rise and love will find a way to last.
It's always nice.
Putting sand in top of a hourglass.
I mean, it's always nice to hear the Cannabis verse, but the thing is about this track is it was kind of built around Cannabis. Like they got Cannabis on the track and they kind of made the beat kind of form to Cannabis's bars. And the first verse was cool. They did like 8 bars, and then 4 bars was kind of like a chorus. So it wasn't 16, but the last 4 bars of the verse were almost like a chorus. And then Cannabis came in, and when he does that low, like insightful voice, he doesn't do it often. Kaiju, he did it quite a bit. But he has this lower aggression, but the beat kind of tapered in aggression too through his chorus or through his verse. And it kind of like almost was like an acapella of Cannabis for a little bit halfway through his verse. I like the structure. The beat kind of killed it for me. The chorus, she was a little flat on her last note. I know it's being like a little too picky, but the chorus didn't really do it for me. Cannabis was a highlight for me. Last verse was good too. Skyzoo, I think it was. It was a collaboration where they all worked together to make a track that was cohesive. You got to respect that. No one was trying to outshine anybody. I think Cannabis does that lower, low-key voice when he wants other people to be heard, when he's not trying to dominate the track, because he could have dominated that track in a second if he would have upped his aggression. Good track. I'm going to give it a solid 8. Dasher, what are you saying?
Yeah, I agree. I think it was a good track. I like I'm like 50-50 on the chorus because like I like the chorus, but I think I know what he means by where she kind of got flat a little bit, and I think for me I know where he's talking about. For me, there was a part where she went up super high, and I think they may have mixed the way the mix was. It compressed it down a little bit.
Yeah.
So I think that's maybe where what I think maybe he heard. But yeah, the bass line was dope. I liked the beat overall. It was a dope track, something I could definitely like. If I heard it, I'd be like, "Oh shit, what's this?" You know what I mean? This was dope. It had a good like funk vibe to it for me, like that like little like jazzy funk bop to it. You know what I mean? That if people watch the show, you know how I like my funk. So I appreciated this track for that for sure. All the way around, I think I'm in the 825 range.
825 range, and we got funk coming up for you every week on Intermission. We got Kaiser picking some funk for us. Preston, what are you saying?
Yeah, I enjoyed that. I like the beat. I like the chorus, but yeah, I agree. Like it kind of grinded. Like there was a little bit too much chorus or something. Like after a while, it was just a little too much.
Because she was singing her fucking heart out, dude. Like
exactly. And I also agree with you, Wilk. Cannabis was definitely the highlight, and his verse, I never heard him do that before. It kind of reminded me of MF Doom. I enjoyed that. Like,
okay, yeah.
Yeah, I never thought I'd hear him do that. That was awesome.
The many tones of cannabis, yeah.
Yeah, you guys got to show me some other songs where he does.
Yeah, that was enjoyable.
Yeah,
for sure.
listen to Kaiju. Listen to Kaiju, yeah.
Awesome.
Or the Pete Rock album.
Hell yeah, I'm gonna give it an 8.5. I liked it.
8.5. Chuck, what are you saying? How'd you find this?
It was on a new release from Arrested Development, who I just generally keep track of, and this whole album is interesting because every track is like I'm gonna say hyper collab because like almost every track on this album is made up of 3 or 4 MCs, and they're all different. It's not like one that you see repeated through a whole lot. And but also every track on the album is somewhat of its own concept track. And but they all have all of them also are like they all have like kind of a significant messaging behind them, and which I think is interesting. They wanted to make an album where they were saying some shit, and with a lot of different people saying different things. And but this track in particular, I thought it was interesting. One, it's atypical to hear Cannabis like that, I think, which was cool. I don't entirely love the way it was. I don't think he necessarily fit as well kind of with the other two MCs, the way that was all put together. I think his verse in particular, the other two verses I think were messaging wise were more like broader social commentary, and his had some of that but not as much of that. And I don't know, overall it was an intriguing track with a lot of things going on, which I'm not entirely on board with all of it, but it was interesting nonetheless. So all that being said, I'm gonna give it an 8 because it was a cool track that I find something different about it every time I listen to it.
Yeah, that's true. Lady Puttick, what are you saying?
Yeah, nice find, Chuck. This is really cool for a lot of reasons, and it was really eclectic. It's hard for me to contain myself. I'm really excited about the features on this. I mean, Diana King, right? Like, I don't know. The last and maybe only time I heard anything from her was the song "Shy Guy" from the Bad Boys soundtrack back in the 90s. Yeah. Remember that? No? Okay. So that was a treat. That was a treat. That was really cool. And yeah, I like this in his lower register like that. He just brings something new and different than what he typically does. So that was a lot of fun. I really like that. I'm going to give it an 8.75.
8.75, and we are 6 for 6 We are getting into track 7 from Joe. This is the last track before intermission. After this, we got some funk from Kaiser. This is Evidence, produced by DJ Premier. The song is called You. Let's do it.
Do it.
Yeah. Yo, microphone check 1, 2. Yo, who's the one that's been running the race? Me. Who's the one that's been running in place? You. And who's the one you tried to find so tough, but the whole time was sitting right in front of your face? Yes. I'm on another level, I mean another label. Players don't die, we try luck at other tables. And when I lose, I learn I'm still winning major. I jump forward and back and through the missing stages. A perfect day to make a perfect entrance. A perfect sentence I can't perfect, but I just keep pushing pencils. No fake trace stencils, and do it all by hand so they have respect. Shit. I know the feeling when you're dealing with accomplishments, wishing they would diss you instead of give you compliments. That's what made you who you are, not what you became. Part of being a star is getting burnt in flames. Kinda ill, the mind's a trip. 2020 when we broke, but blind when rich. I just see it as a sign, but kept rhyming instead. And keep lighting up these pads like Simon says. What? Who's the one that's been running the race? Me. Who's the one that's been running in place? You. And who's the one you tried to find so tough, but the whole time was sitting right in front of your face? Now I'm set, ready to jet. Now I'm set, ready to jet. Now I'm set, ready to jet. One's a lonely number, two's the first loser. So how the fuck can you win? Become a drug abuser. Slapping these beats, I'm no snoozer. 6 million ways to die, go ahead and choose one. We from the same block, but all we getting is the same guap. I think one of us needs to shine, only room for one of us needs to go. A sinking boat and only one to survive. Caution at the wheel, west side when I drive slow. First sign of tidal waves when you see the tide low. Wanted for murder and theft, they said I'm liable. I shot the sheriff but didn't steal his rifle. I can't define what's real and what's imagination. Since I signed that deal before my graduation, I went from running track and field. The tracks were filled, the Grammys with yay before late registration. Who's the one that's been running the race? Me. Who's the one that's been running in place? You. And who's the one you tried to find so tough, but the whole time was sitting right in front of your face? Now I'm set, ready to jet. Now I'm set, ready to jet. Now I'm set, ready to jet. Fast forward, no kids, one car, no rollie, one crib, trips to Chile with cushion to Philly. Every journey starts with one step, that's on me. 1 foot in front of the other, like come on feet. One life, one love, add a G for one glove. For Mike, rest in peace, shot a bullet from one snub. I keep it pushing as one does. You only get one shot, one glance, one chance, and one buzz. One never knows with hopes and dreams. The farther we fly, the closer it seems. Back to the one square. All I need in this life is one snare. One mic, direct flight tonight, one airs. One of a kind, still one to my grind. And it's still one time for your motherfucking mind. And I know when I flow that the rain soon comes. See, you might win some, but you just lost. Who's the one that's been running the race? Me. Who's the one that's been running in place? And who's the one you tried to find so tough, but the whole time was sitting right in front of your face? Now I'm set, ready to jet. We number one. Now I'm set, ready to jet. 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 Now I'm set, ready. Now I'm set, ready to jet. One.
I mean, Rhyme Sayers in general is spot on. In that video, I saw Apathy, I saw Static Selecta, just the whole crew that he's rolling around with is fucking phenomenal. That is flex bars done classily, with no bullshit, no swear words, no dick bars, no fucking murder bars. Flex bars and the love for hip hop done classily, man. That is classy hip hop right there. I want to show my kid evidence. Like that is dope. That is dope hip hop right there. Joe's a legend. Evidence is amazing. I don't know much about Evidence, but I know lots about Apathy. I've me and Apathy talk once in a while, and I love the guys that he's Static Selecta too. I love the guys that he's rolling around with on Rhyme Sayers. That was a solo track, but he was like Premier killed it. The beat was insane. Like every beat that he makes, I've never heard a bad one. I've never heard a bad one.
Right.
It's just in a league of his own in production. And that's just his brain, dude. That's all that is. That's nothing else but his brain. That's his personality into the beats. I'm gonna give that a solid 9. It was pretty chill. I would have liked a little more aggression, but for what it was perfect. 9, solid 9. Ignacio, what are you saying?
Yeah, no, that was dope. I mean, I like Evidence coming out with, especially going with Dilated Peoples, and when he's with DJ Babu and Rocka Irie Science doing their thing, getting down. But yeah, like you said, Primo, he brought it with the beat like he normally does. But the way Evidence flipped his wordplay is dope. He sneakily gets into to get some of those lines and those bars there, so it was dope. I'm gonna give this an 8.5, 8.5.
8.5. Preston, what are you saying?
Yeah.
Oh, super dope. DJ Premier, just with the unmistakable sound, like you could pick it out anywhere, you know. Evidence's bars, yeah, very nice wordplay, very nice. That beat I could listen to all day long, man. It's just so smooth, so nice. I really like the interaction with the sample, the way Evidence was like me, and then she was like you. It was just really dope.
Right? Yeah.
Like, brought those two things together. I'm gonna give it a 9.25.
9.25.
Lady Poetic song still beats it out for song of the night.
Yeah,
just
me
by a
too.
little
Me
bit.
too. Me too. Chuck, what are you saying?
I'm gonna do this 8.5. This was nice. This was this is the kind of thing like I'd put some headphones on and I'd just sit back and chill and listen to this like on its own with nothing else and just zone out to it and could get immersed in it. It was great. Just the whole track was a vibe. Like it wasn't like super aggressive, but it was still like very intentional. It was intentional without being aggressive. If that makes sense.
No aggression.
I don't know how to convey that, but either way, yeah, I liked it. It was a cool track.
That works, dude. That works.
8.5. Lady Poetic, what are you saying?
Yeah, I mean, Joan knows how to bring it. This was an excellent pick. You can't go wrong with the Primo beat. I have yet to meet one that I don't like, like you said. So it's just on the money there. Really solid flow. It just ticks all the boxes. I'm a little irritated. It's contending for Song of the Night. No, I'm just kidding. But, this was it. This is the whole package. It was really good. I'm going to give it a 9.2.
9.2.
Make me feel any better. Yours still has mine. So,
okay.
Yep. 100% in the crowd say yes. We're now introducing a new segment. We got new day, new time, new segment. We got a funk section on the show now, guys. We're going to listen to some funk, take a break, relax. This is from Kaiser, Parliament, Aqua Boogie. Let's do it.
I am Sir No, the boy of fun. I can't swim. I never could swim. I never will swim. Put me down. Let go my leg. I told you, will you shut up? I told you I can't swim. Oh no. Put me down. I hate water.
Feelings that I might choke. There's magic rhythm, one with the real drum. Right through your nose, just fight your face. With the rhythm it takes to dance to what we have to live through. You can dance underwater and not get wet.
This channel is about hip-hop. Nothing but hip-hop. This channel was designed to attract and locate hip-hop heads of the highest regard from all over the world. This channel grows slow because finding the right people takes time. If you are watching this live video right now, it means you bleed and breathe hip-hop. We're glad you're here. You are why this channel exists. Now let's get the party started. Enjoy the show.
The Kaiser there. Anyway, guys, thank you for being back. The intermission, that was a wicked funk tune. I think it's a nice little way to take a break and take an intermission and listen to some funk. My name is Wilkshake. Make sure to subscribe, hit that notification bell, like this video, share this video with your friends. We are now getting into the requests on the community page. So if you'd like to get some tracks played on the show, on point 1 and point 4, it's all community, and all of my solo shows are also all community. So make sure to do that. Also, go vote for MC Olympics on the community page right now. The top 8 seeds are going to be together against in point 3, battling against each other. And then Redman won last week. So next week we're listening to Redman. What is the album again that we're listening to?
Muddy Waters.
Muddy Waters by Redman. Next week on point 2. Did we lose Presto? We lost Presto and Ignacio's not here yet. But we will get to them soon. Next one that we got, guys, is track number 8. It is from Unique Beats. Mercules, good. I've been wanting to get into some Mercules. Mercules is Canadian. He's just got signed by Death Row. I like his style. He's always posting like screenshots of text conversations that he has with his dad. And I think it's just hilarious. It reminds me of me and my dad, like sending stupid shit all the time. I like Mercules. I don't know anything about his music. I know a ton about him personally because I follow him on Facebook. I don't know his music whatsoever. And Complete from Australia, what a mashup. Complete's one of my favorite Aussie MCs. This one is called Open the Curtains. Let's do it. And this is a Mercules track. Let's see if we can get Mercules' attention. First white guy ever signed to Death Row, I'm pretty sure. And he's Canadian.
Worse than a step kid, words are hurt and molested, murdered and rested. Earning respect with verses. You were just a worm in a cesspit. You were just a germ in a septic tank. No thanks, I don't work or connect with skeptics. Too many lessons to learn. I suggest you invest in and earn if you get this. You can't mess with complaisant, you flops. Where who'd the blogs and the media you watch? We got the proper ingredients, got to the top of the same with a K to the box. You think you rock and you're saying there's a boss. Really you're soft and you speak to the cops. Wait till you're lost in the street again, bleeding all over your freaking Lacoste. Dogs, this is our throne, mate. Better bring your hitters out, snowflake. We don't give a shit about no fake. You ain't really in it, pal. You ain't really living what you spit about. No way. You just sit around giving out code names because the cocaine's got you wigging out most days. You're tipping like a rap for your dead friends who you didn't even ever give a shit about. Okay. Sometimes I just want to go in a massacre, want to shatter every rapper I see. Even if it seems like they're flowing spectacular, doesn't matter, they ain't rapping like me. The problem is they're so into character, they ain't fathoming the havoc I heave. The ladder I lead, the magic I breathe. Real shit, that is my stays. Fuck you.
If anybody tries to make a move, we close the curtains on them. We close the curtains on them. Yeah, we're gonna break this fucking stage in two. We close the curtains on them. We close the curtains on them.
We're closing them shut.
Okay, Mercules.
We're closing them shut. We don't give a fuck. We're closing them shut. We're closing them shut. If they open them up, we're closing them shut.
Calls
the wordsmith, close the curtains. Bitch, I'm in my bag like a homeless person. So perverted, I wrote the shit at home while jerking off. Everybody knows Merc goes the furthest. I'm a different kind of breed, killing lyrics, I'm a beast. You would think she's religious the way I bring her to her knees. Tarzan bars, fam, I've been swinging through the trees. I'm on tour, pissed drunk in your city, we complete. Big belly, yeah, sorta look like Buddha, but I'm more like Pennywise. I've been calling out the sewer on tour, and I feel like I'm an Aussie in Vancouver. I was smoking in the schoolyard like I'm Jonah Takalua. I give a fuck about the birds and bees. I'm yelling psych ward, can't call me Hercules. Word complete, someone close the curtains, please. I'm doing shoeies on stage till it hurts to breathe. I'm at the airport with my pants down, forgive me. Just got to Melbourne, but I blacked out in Sydney. It's Omac's fault, he passed me the whiskey. I woke up inside of a crack house with Misky. Oi, kinda tried to tell you I'm an animal from Canada, and everything I do is international. My hands are full from choking out rappers. I find it laughable, cause when I say I'm traveling, it's not a game of basketball. I've been on a wave and I ain't talking surfer's paradise. Everybody knows that trying to beef and work's a scary sight. I guess they never learn. I'm fucking turning up to Fahrenheit, and all you see is blood stains all over my pair of nights. I look around like, who let the dogs out? They only got views cause they bootlegging our sound. Pull a strap out, you slags get shot down. You can go ahead and tell a new wave it's ours now. And I'll be pulling cards all summer, cause everybody in psych ward's my brothers. Fuck around and you get knocked out, suckers. TPW and stomp down under.
If anybody tries to make a move, we close the curtains on them. We close the curtains on them. Yeah, we're gonna break this fucking stage in two. We close the curtains on them. We close the curtains on them.
We're closing them shut. We're closing them shut. We don't give a fuck. We're closing them shut. We're closing them shut. If they open them up, we're closing them shut.
You know, it was like I was kind of scared to listen to Mercules because I like his personality so much online that I didn't want to ruin it. I didn't want to be like, ah, fuck this guy. Fuck, he doesn't match his personality. He does, dude. Like that little section in the center of his verse where he sped it up and he increased his cadence and didn't increase his BPM on the beat, but increased his syllabic flow, like added more syllables to it and really revved it up. That was really engaging. I thought Complete did a really good job on the chorus. It was kind of cool how Complete was the first one that you hear on the track. Like that's cool, man. I like Complete. Mercules, I'm his new biggest fan, dude. I'm right on the boat with Mercules right now. Got to support my Canadians. And like to be a Canadian rapper, he's from Surrey. Surrey is is he from Surrey? Yeah, Surrey. Surrey is like the roughest neighborhood in Vancouver. It's like a burb of Vancouver. And he's got fucking scars on his face and fucking he's been through some shit, dude. Like Mercules has big scars across his face. I don't know if he got knifed in the face or what, but he's seen some shit. And that's like maybe a 4-hour drive and a 2-hour ferry for me. Like this guy is from very close to where I live. So shout out to my BC brother. I am now going to be on the Mercules support team. I want to hear more. I want to hear some more solo tracks. Complete was good, but that almost seemed like more of a Complete feature, like more of a Complete track. It was Mercules who released it, but I love it. It's not very. I don't want to say it. I shouldn't say it. I'm not going to say it. I was going to trash somebody that is in the hip hop world, but I'm not going to because I don't want any negativity on this show. But it's way better than I thought it was going to be, giving with who he's interacted with. What I'm saying. Like I was scared, but I like his attitude. I like his verse. I like his flow. He's got that laid back kind of quiet flow. But as the song increased, he increased his volume louder and louder and louder. Like that was subconscious. Like that was meant not to be noticed, but to be felt. And I felt it and noticed it. Where he started off real quiet, real laid back, and towards the end it got louder and not really aggressive, but sharper and I guess louder as the verse went on. I thought it was a really well put together track. I'm gonna give it a solid 9. But all those female MCs at Lady Poetic Center still taking Song of the Night. But I'm gonna be putting Mercules into the MC Olympics very soon. Ignacio, what are you saying?
I don't know if I've heard enough to give it, to say I could give it a rating. I'll just give you a few thoughts about about the song. But when I first jumped in on it, I think Complete was wrapping up his verse. I legit only heard 2 bars maybe from his verse, and then I just heard him in the chorus after that. So, but what I heard from Mercules, pretty dope, not bad. I'd like to hear more. I don't know if this would be an introductory track into Mercules because I've heard some other stuff where he goes pretty hard, and he could rap. He could rap. Like I don't know enough about him to say that, I know his catalog, but from what I've heard, he can rap. So
I'm gonna get to know it.
Those are my thoughts.
I just like I like that that I followed him just because he's Canadian and he got signed by Death Row. So I followed him like, I was going to keep track of this guy. This guy's fucking making big moves. And he's very active on Facebook. And he's like, he's hilarious, dude. And he's like super transparent. Like the one guy, he just recently, last week, he posted that some troll, like an argument that he lost with a troll. He called him, I forget what he called him, but he was very open about losing a battle with a troll, which I thought was kind of cool, man.
You can win.
Yeah, but the fact that he like almost respected the troll for the insult that he gave him. I forget what it was.
Okay.
Maybe someone can comment and tell me.
Like his Clarissa. It was his Clarissa.
It was his Clarissa. Yeah.
So the this is interesting because I liked actually I really liked Complete on this, and I think as far as Complete goes, I like this version of Complete better. I get I hate to say this, but I get kind of bored with like hearing a lot of tracks that are all struggle bars, and I think Complete has a lot of that, and I get it. I get it. Because
whatever happens.
Yeah, there's a lot of life shit he was struggling with for a long time, and probably and still is. But I think it doesn't connect with me and as much, at least not repeatedly. But this was great. I liked Complete on this. And then Mercules, he did his thing. He did it well. Overall, it wasn't like a track I was blown away with, but there was a lot of just different things I liked in it. So nice delivery overall. So I'm at 7.5.
7.5. Lady Putnick, what are you saying?
Yeah, I'm kind of in the same boat. I have a buddy who's really into Mercules and references him quite frequently, but I've never listened to him myself before. So this was my first time hearing a verse from him. And yeah, dude can spit. This was that was pretty nice. I like Complete's verse on this. The beat was forgettable. I've already forgotten what it sounded like.
Ding, ding, ding.
Okay. All right. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Yeah. So it went with the theme. Thanks for the reminder.
That was it.
So I guess it went with
exactly.
It was verbatim. Yeah, exact.
Verbatim. Content-wise, it was nothing to maybe write home about, but they did well with the lyrics and the wordplay that they did. So, I mean, I would give it an 8 overall, and I'd like to hear some more.
Solid 8, 71% in the chat say yay. So Mercules is now in our playlist. That is the best of playlist 2024. And there's a championship for 2024. There's a best of for 2023 and a champion for 2023. There's a best of for 2022 and a championship for 2022. And there's also a whole bunch of other playlists on Ignacio's channel. So go find Temple of Bars playlist, which is highlighted on our channel, and get down. Not only are all these playlists on that channel, but all the solo shows that I do too. Like every single playlist we do is on that channel. Let's get into song number 9.
This one is from out for the night. So
okay, Chuck, right on, man.
I'll listen through, but so far my vote's on LP's track. So,
okay, right on, dude.
If
right
that
on.
changes, I will let you know in the chat.
Well, thanks for coming by.
Right on,
Have
Chuck.
a good night,
Right
and we'll see you next week. Peace out.
Right.
Peace out, bro.
Okay, the next one that we got is from Pick and Choose. It is one of Ignacio's favorite. It is Afu Ra. Should I do this? Yeah, that's good. This will make the short. This will make the shorts better. Afu Ra. Self Mastery. Let's get into it right away.
I do like Afura, yeah.
I go way back with Afu Ra. We're talking 5-6 years.
Key is self-mastery, mentally and physically. Escaping dramas plaguing the world is never easy, G. Society is straight up set out to hurt you indirectly. Where God logic is diabolic. Let me kick it. Most importantly, gotta dodge technology. Leave that Similac alone. Breastfeed your seeds. The gift of motherhood, you pass on your antibodies. Defense against sickness, unwanted virus. Realize we came to this land by savage pirates. Never migrated, forced dehydrated. Instrumental tools, so knowledge dilapidated. Forced to bring it back, the most high heals the wounds. From the time you conceive till the day you lay in tombs. Re-educate thyself from spoken fables. Descendants of the kings and queens who made it stable. Rules Whose anatomy contains royal genealogy. You're not the minority, the unseen majority. Communicating brother to brother before a dialect. Developed longevity, built the first community. Understood the science of healing through herbology. First open heart surgeon was under King Zauser. Erecting pyramids, living off the Nile River. There's so many unknown facts about self, I shiver. I stop a second, think to myself, it make me quiver. How much we tried inside of the self and just deliver rays of light of the sun through the stratus. Peace as I release this apparatus. Mastery, mentally and physically. Mastery, mentally and physically. Mastery, mentally and physically. Mastery, mentally and physically. Escaping dramas plaguing the world, it's never easy, G. Mastery, mentally and physically. Mastery, mentally and physically. Mastery, mentally and physically. Escaping dramas plaguing the world, it's never easy, G.
Give me a quick little freestyle. So he had a bar in there where he was like, the first heart surgeon was from back when they were building the pyramids. Like, who the fuck knows when they built the pyramids, for one thing. That's one thing. But I like the content. I thought it was a little, from what else we've heard tonight, it was a little low key. It was a little like the beat was a little more lower energy than the rest of the show. I understand, like, I like it. I love Afu-Ra. The content was great, just didn't have the energy that I was looking for. Whilst it is a very good track that I could listen to any time of the week because it had that lyrical edge to it. It had the thump and kick drum. I like it, but I'm a little subdued because of the tracks that we've heard tonight. It kind of took down the energy a little bit. So I'm going to give it an 8, and an 8 is a damn good score in my mind, guys.
Yeah.
You know, an 8 is a damn good score. If it's under 8, usually it means I didn't like it. If it's below 7, it's trash. This is an 8, Afu-Ra, self-mastery. It's all about becoming the best person that you can be, dude, and using your skills and your knowledge to sharpen your life up. I love the content, but at the same time, took my energy down a little bit. I'm going to try and smoke some dope and get that energy back up. Ignacio, what are you saying?
Okay, well, there you go. My interpretation of what you were hearing is that this track felt dated in comparison to
maybe
the other tracks that we've listened to tonight.
Yeah, like that Merc Complete track was brand new, right?
Well, you could definitely tell this is more of a 90s vibe style. Even if it was, when did this album come out? Maybe 96, 97, maybe somewhere around there. So I mean, you can hear the 90s vibe, the boom bap vibe, definitely. For this track, for what it was, I don't think this is Afu-Ra's best lyrical track, but I still like it. And I am a fan of Afu-Ra for sure. But for this one, I think I'm just going to give it a solid 8. Solid 8.
Lady Put Up, what are you saying?
Yeah, this is definitely 8 material. The lyricism was on point. That was really enjoyable. The beat was a little bit lackluster for me comparatively. But, I mean, overall, this was a nice track and definitely has some replay value. So 8 it is.
Absolutely.
8 it is, and we are 9 for 9. That is, every track has made the playlist tonight. That's always fantastic. I'm not sure if we've ever had a show where every single track made it, but maybe tonight is the one. This one is from Lethal Sub-Zero, a.k.a. Toxic, a.k.a. Cannabis Aficionado. Master Builders, is this the one with Atma? Master Builders has got Atma in them?
I don't know.
In that group? I'm pretty sure Atma's in this group. I
Okay.
like Atma. Mechanics of consciousness. Just think about that sentiment. Mechanics of consciousness. How consciousness works. The ultimate question of every psychiatrist and psychologist that has ever existed. We're talking fucking we're talking Carl Jung type shit, my brothers and sisters. I love that stuff.
Okay.
Okay, let's get into it.
Apocalypse and Atma. Okay.
Attack devils off thought alone.
decapitate you for your devilish throne. Microphones get spit on, laconic, iconic, master build bionic. Masonic temples crumble from vocal treble. Fathom the incredible, everything is inevitable. Ages of empires to a clone civilization. Babylon will burn down in the fire. Eternal free will, a lifetime of guilt. They are homing in on our location. Red listed FEMA concentration, extermination of the population. From deep space navigation, light years populated star systems of humans that look just like us. Cast away, blast away, chant what the wise sages pray. Listen to what we say. Many are quick to sell their souls away, sold out to the matter. Organic compound, DNA double helix. Craft of worship from the inner soul chamber. Invisible strangers, cloak and daggers, surpass Jacob's ladder. Death adder, venomous poisonous poison. Hell's trumpets, heaven's archangels. We shall anoint them in a blissful bliss, catatonic, circadian. On the red planet we shall slay them on a glorious battlefield.
This is solar nice, my flow precise, I float and slice. The Holy Ghost with a golden mic, I'm focused and tight. I break off veins when Cobra strikes, battle poltergeist with biophotonic solar light. You know I'm nice, reverse psychologist, embarrass the blind, talking shit serum from flight, monstrous, clairvoyant sight across the abyss, parable like colossal spit, like Galactus, devour universes. You two surface dudes got loose circus, chew your verses, show and prove that I'm a luminous person, spit the truth beyond Lucifer's curses. You too commercial, will fucking murk you. Trooper carbons get slew by armor, stupid rock shoshers can't see the truth, the illuminostic. My crew is gothic, pull out the two on fools talking shit, word to apocalypse. Bomb the Oval Office, flows provocative, death with the soul of Socrates. I keep a universal approach to my philosophy of God MC. Wherever I go, yo, the sheep will stare at me. It must be the God of me, the presence is pure gravity, intensity. In between the two temples of my dome pieces, infinity, where I raise the armor to the Sahasrara chakra, bathing the light, all pervading insight. Telepathy is sharp, eventually they'll mention me as one of the best MCs of the art. This is psychic lyricism, enlightening mysticism, fighting the system from the highest dimensions. Defy tyrants with the ascension, ites and blessings, guidance and protection.
I mean, bar heavy, no doubt about that. But I did think they were gonna dip more into the actual mechanics of consciousness. So the title was a little misleading. It was flex bars. It was great. First guy came in with like a real RZA vibe. What's his name? Apocalypse.
Yeah.
A real RZA vibe, which I was totally down with. Could have gone a little longer. Atma's sharp and quality. I was just a little let down by the content in relation to the title. I thought we were going to be getting deep into this, like, psychological analysis of thought, like the creation of thought, the creation of your own thought, your inner monologue. That's what I thought we were going to get into. So I'm a little disappointed in the content, but I like it. I'm going to give it a solid 8. Ignacio, what are you saying?
Okay, so you know how earlier Chuck was mentioning there was the track that he could see himself putting headphones on and just kicking back and
zoning out too,
zoning out and listening to it. All right, so in all fairness to Lethal, I think I can dig this and I can get into more of Master Builders, Atma, and things like that if I had the opportunity to sit and just be with it and be present with it. You know what I mean?
That's the ticket.
That's the ticket, right? And I think in fairness, I think that's where a lot of it I don't connect with, is because I don't have that moment for something that is this layered, even though it is flex bars, and it is flex bars, and even though it has that, I think if I have an opportunity to really sit with it and like just absorb it like I did right now, I think I could definitely get into some more Master Builders and more Atma for sure.
Well, that goes for cannabis too, dude. Like, you got to sit down and really pay attention. Like, you can't just be vibing to it. You got to listen.
Right, but I still think it's the tone of his voice that is turning me off. But
there's so many tones.
But see, this earlier tone, that the more lower, subdued,
yeah.
That I can dig. I really dug that. I could dig
Listen
that.
to Kaiju. Listen to Kaiju.
So for this track though, this for me actually was a really solid 8. It was a solid 8 for me for sure.
Right on, Lady Punick. What are you saying?
So very bar heavy, the great lyricism. I didn't care for the beat with this. It didn't mesh for me, and that really brought it down. I don't know what it was. I just think like the sample, the sitars or whatever it was in the background. Well, that was
I like that.
pleasant and a cool vibe in and of itself, and something I would listen to as an instrumental and get down with this, with the content. It just didn't mesh for me. It just wasn't for me on this one. But I'm gonna give it a respectable 7.
Respectable 7, and 60% in the chat say no dice. So we are now 9 for 10 tonight. Next one we got is from Forces Unknown. He stopped by earlier. Not sure if he's still here. Forces Unknown, Resurrection by Common. Let's get into it right
I haven't heard
now.
this in a little while.
I stagger in the gathering, possessed by a pattern that be scattering. Over the global, my vocals be traveling, unraveling. My abdomen is slime that's babbling. Grammatics that are masculine, I grab them in. Verbally badgering broads, I wish them Madeline was back on video LP. I went against all odds and got it even Steven. Proceeded reading, I believe in everything I'm reading, but my brain was bleeding. Need feeding and exercise, I didn't seek the best of odds. This a lot of text and lies I analyze, where I rest my eyes and chastise the best of guys with punchlines. I'm nasty when it's crunch time. Play your mind like one time in poetry was pussy, I be sunshine. Cause I deliver like the sun chimes. Confined in one's minds, I dumb rhymes, I combine. I'm hype like I'm unsigned, my diet I unswine. Eating beef sometimes, I'm trying to cut back on that shit. This rap shit is truly out of control. My style is too developed to be arrested. It's the freestyle, so now it's out on parole. They tried to hold my soul in a holding cell, so I was sell. I bonded with a break and had enough to make bail. While misdemeanor fell on his knee for the jury. I asked no for his ID, and the judge thought it was 2 of me. Motion for a recess to retest my fingerprints. Stay relinquished since, cause I was guilty of the sins.
Love the jazz vibes.
Oh yeah.
Love the scratching.
I ride the rhythm like a swing bike when in dim light. I use insight to enlight the right shit to skin tight. Words of wisdom well from my windpipe. Imaginations in flight. I sin like Ben's kite. I've been right. Get open like on gym nights and in fights. I sin rights. No look with skins my prince like I spin nights up in dikes. In spite I've been indicted as a freak of all trades. I got it made. I bathe the bass lines, wrist to wrist, drying drums. Come from a tribe of bums, hooked on Negro and mums. Had to halt with the malt liquor, cause off the malt liquor I fought niggas. Now my speech and thoughts quicker. Cruise the south side streets with no heat and no sticker. You I got my back and we don't get no thicker. You I got my back and we don't get no thicker. You I got my back and we don't, now check it. I'm a hoe but not a hoe nigga. Ain't scared of no nigga. When it's my turn to go, I gotta go. And I'm gone with the storm.
You know, I actually kind of got lost away from the lyrics because I was so into the beat. The beat was fucking marvelous.
Yeah,
that
beat
jazz
was
vibe.
amazing, dude.
Yeah, real nice.
I mean, the lyrics, as long as they were in time, it didn't matter what he said. He could have been saying fucking shit about milking cows for all I know, and it would have sounded good. I didn't
Right.
listen. I didn't listen to the lyrics as much as I could because I was so in the zone of that beat.
Right.
Love the vibe, love the song. I want to listen to it again and maybe put more effort into listening to the lyrics because I have no idea. Was it flex bars? I have no idea. I was just like, I was listening to that piano, dude. The piano in the background.
Yeah, that was so nice, huh?
Yeah, it was so nice. I'm going to give that a solid 8.5. I can listen to that any day of the week, and I'm going to listen to it after another this podcast so I can try and listen to those lyrics a little better. Gnosty, what are you saying?
Yeah, this was a lot of people's introduction to Common. This is when he was still and Pick and Choose. He nailed it. He's still going by Common Sense when this album first came out. So this was
trying to hear it with his Walkman headphones. You see that? Mow the lawn, listen to Common, doing chores.
That's dope. But I mean, Common, like, he cemented himself as an MC, like one of List came out, and then he started dropping his other stuff, and yeah, dude, this was dope. I'm gonna be really honest with you. This has criteria for me for song of the night, and it's dope that it's coming from the community.
Yeah, that's
so
dope.
I'm gonna give it a 9.25, and I'm gonna keep it in the running because it's got the criteria for sure.
We got time. Lady Puttick, what do you say?
Yeah, I agree. This ticks all the boxes. It's excellent. The beat was so enjoyable. Just puts you right in that zone. The lyrics were really nice. There were times I zoned out too, where I wasn't paying full attention. But when you were, he just has such a nice cadence and such a beautiful flow.
Yeah, such a
he's
good tone.
super, super talented MC. Really conscious bars. So, yeah, it is. It's definitely a contender. There's no denying that. So I'm gonna give this one a 9.2. This is right up there.
9.2. We are getting into the last song of the evening. Answer me this. What is your song of the night? We're going to deal with that pretty soon. We got one now from our troll. She's actually turning into not a troll. She's not really a troll much anymore. She's just a bitch. And that's great. Yeah,
Right?
I love her. I love her. I think it's good. She doesn't put up. She doesn't put up with shit. She loves the show. She's not here tonight though. I miss her. This is Tash from the Alcoholics, L.A., California. Let's get into our last track of the evening right now.
Do it.
500 bad bitches coming through your door. They knocking down the bouncers, better let them girls go. Cause all they wanna do is get on the dance floor. And rock with the nigga with so much spunk. I get crunk, I get it crack and get it drunk from jump. California post the hardest, homie, mark my words.
This is a Cali track.
Cause we push the biggest trucks, we got the flyers. Smoke the biggest weed, we got the flyers. Especially you looking like Lucy Liu. I see you over in the corner down and drink so fastly. The way you set the straw made me think so nasty. You wanna get it on, baby girl, just ask me. I take you to my house, I lay you flat on my couch, and we can blame it on the liquor while I'm digging you. This the type of shit niggas don't try ya. Representing the West.
Sounds like Big Duke.
Is it real or pretend? Videotapers can't wait to take us. We said fuck buying houses, we want skyscrapers. Scratches long as long as your scratch. The government take it from us, we take it back. It might take me 13 days to make a track, but it sounds good.
I wish this verse was louder.
Yeah.
Where I'm losing you at. My daughter's only 9 years old, she use a Mac. Drop the Reese's Pieces, pick up your thesis, telekinesis. Dub got a nephew, Smitty got some nieces. Words on my mouth leave everybody speechless. So early in the morning before I'm ironing my pieces, I drop to my knees, fold my hands and pray to Jesus. This the type of shit niggas don't try it. Representing the West. Way Tash and Hammer. The flash is going on, but ain't no film up in the camera. T, you my stamina, Tiana's my little mama. Your papa was a rolling stone and body armor. Stone Cold Tash, Austin, a diamond in a rough. On the mic with an attitude, rhyming like I'm buffing. Huffing and puffing, blowing houses down. Then I dip to my whip, disappear without a sound.
Almost has a Red Band vibe.
Yeah, a little bit.
Mythbuster, in love with the music. I gotta bring it back before everybody lose it. This the type of shit niggas don't try it.
Nice pick and choose. Trolling the troll. Wow, it's got Wilk bopping, even though it's West Coast.
You know, I love Clarissa. I love her mind. I love her trolling. I love her comments. I think she's just great. Her taste in music is fantastic, and she's become over the years. She's been around for a few years now, and she's been becoming more and more dedicated to the show over the years. So my fondness of her is growing. Tash, I heard Redman in there. I heard fucking, who was the other one I said? Redman and what else did I say?
Oh, I've missed it. I heard
I forget.
Redman,
But
yeah,
I heard Redman. I wish the middle verse was in the second verse. The last verse was a little louder.
Big Duke.
I liked it. Oh yeah,
Big
Big Duke. That's right, Big Duke. He had that lackadaisical Big Duke flow from Psycho Realm too. That's right. Thank you.
Okay.
I heard some of my favorite MCs in his voice. I don't know much about Tash. I don't know much about the licks. They were short-lived, from what I understand, or are they active now?
They're still.
I'm pretty sure they're still active.
Yeah, they still do shows every now and again.
Okay, cool. Right on. I like it. Not song of the night, but if that middle verse would have been louder and the production would have been a little better, probably would have had a contender for a 9. But I'm gonna give it an 8.3. Ignacio, what are you saying?
Yeah, a classic West Coast vibe. I mean, it's just got it. You know what I mean? That's that trunk rattler. You know what I mean? Tash, you love Tash. He's and I think somebody had mentioned in the chat that Tash is perfect for this beat. I agree.
Yep.
I think the mix could have been a bit louder, yeah, for sure. But all in all, I think it has a solid 8 material for sure.
Solid 8, Lady Poetic. What are you saying?
Yeah, I agree. A lot of energy, lots of fun, classic West Coast feel to it. I mean, that was a banger, you know. Great pick. I'm gonna give that an 8 as well.
Solid 8, and 100% in the chat say it's going in the playlist. So that is 11 out of 12 tracks tonight. Now we talk about song of the night. Oh, brother. I mean, let's go through them here, guys. Okay, track 1 was False Prophet, Psycho Realm. I loved the track. Be Real destroyed it. Presto Wax, like a fun freestyle.
That was so dope, you know.
It was dope. Just a Law, I love the fucking Vinny Paz style rasp.
Yeah, that was dope.
Maybe it's Just a Law style rasp, and Vinny kind of got that from him, but they sounded so much alike. Lady Poetic, Retrinanon, featuring Raw the MC and Kenilworth. Yeah, Retrinanon. That I know you guys are probably going to pick that, so I'm going to pick something else, but that is definitely a number 2. I'm probably going to go. Okay, well, I'll keep on going. Then we had Joel Ortiz. We had Arrested Development with the Cannabis verse on it.
Yeah, that was nice.
That was dope. We had Joe's Evidence track, smooth. Unique one, Mercules Incomplete. That's my song of the night. I'm going with it, Merc. I'm on the Merc train, bros. I'm on the Merc train. I'm going full into Mercules. I'm going to support Canadian artists. Then we had Afu Raw, kind of subdued, little low key, cool beat.
Mm-hmm.
And then we had Massive Builders. I love Atma, but was a little disappointed in the content comparatively to the title. Title was almost kind of clickbait a little bit. And then we had Resurrection by Common. Good track, solid track. And we had Tash, LA, California, fantastic track. But I'm going with Merc for Song of the Night. Merc Incomplete. What do you say, Ignacio?
Damn it. I am really stuck between Common and LP's track tonight. They both really fit criteria for me and what I look for on different parts of in different parts of hip hop that I love. Son of a gun, what am I gonna do? I'm gonna go with what am I gonna do? This is so hard. So hard. This I am really torn right now. Like legit torn. I do not know what LP you gotta go.
Oh. You know, there were actually a few contenders tonight. You know, that Arrested Development track was really nice, man. That was a nice lineup. That was just a really special treat for me, and I got really excited about that. Common's track was classic, man. You know, I mean, it really ticked all the boxes there. I don't know, man. Of course I'm a little bit biased, but I really like that Nonchalant track with Katrina Kenilworth and or Kenilworth Katrina rather, and Ra the MC. That's a nice beat. So these are my contenders here, and the Evidence track was nice too. On that preview, man.
It was.
Really
They're
nice.
all
Cool.
nice. They're all nice.
All right, so back to you, Ignacio. While I debate.
Oh, okay. You just gonna okay. Wow. Okay. You know what? Because I'm
gonna pick the Nonchalant track. I am. I'm gonna pick my own track tonight. I am.
Okay. All right. Cool.
Retreat
all right, cool.
on.
Then I'm gonna pick Common because I feel like I can't lose either way.
It's true.
So I'm gonna go Common.
Okay, we got Mercury's Retreating on in Common. You have 16 bars to vote, and those bars start right now. Unique One Beats.
All right.
Man, my allergies are fucking killing me. Spring is here. It was like 15 degrees today. That's like what, like 65? All the trees are blooming. The pollen is in the air. It's terrible.
You should have said everything you just did in rap form.
Yeah.
15 degrees.
I got allergies. Just let me please be.
Celsius.
Yeah. 15 degrees. Well, that's got about 63. Yeah.
All right. Hey, there we go.
Oh, Common's up there right now.
All right.
5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, and it is Common. Common wins Song of the Night. Who picked that?
I think that was Forces, right?
That was Forces. So we have a community winner.
Yeah, that's what I was like. Yeah,
that's awesome. Let's give a big round
yeah.
of applause for a community winner, guys. That's awesome. I love seeing the community win. Guys, fantastic evening. Make sure to join us next week when we listen to, is it Muddy Waters by
Muddy Waters?
Muddy
Waters
yep.
by Redman. Next 9.2, we're listening to the entire album cover to cover of Redman Muddy Waters because he won MC Olympics #1. Make sure to go vote for MC Olympics 9.2 or 9.3. The seating post is on our community page right now. Fantastic show, guys. That was great. And we actually had quite a bit of people watching, even though it was a different time and a different day. So this is now what it is, guys. It is a Monday night endeavor. We'll see you next week for Redman. Peace.
Peace.
Peace.